Overpaying for anything sucks, especially socks, so why pay $45 for a single pair of grip socks when you can spend less than half? Pure Grip Socks Pro feature our best materials for optimal fit, moisture wicking, and performance at a fair price, just $16.99 a pair at puregripsocks.com.
Before you buy the Adidas X Speedflow Plus, here are some things you should know. And if you do end up deciding they're the boots for you, you can get them below their normal retail price by way of some exclusive SR4U coupon codes by checking out the first link down below. First things first, and this can't be ignored, the X Speedflow Plus retails for $275, making it one of the most expensive football boots on the market, and also meaning that you can buy just about anything else for that amount of money. However, nothing else you can buy will offer the fit, feel, or experience of this particular football boot. The textile-based upper is super thin to the point where in certain colorways it's basically see-through, and it's also remarkably pliable, which means when you compare this to other thin synthetics out there, they don't have that same rigid kind of plasticky feel on foot. Combine that with the reinforced prime knit laceless system as well as excellent shaping by Adidas, and you have a recipe for what is, in my opinion, the best laceless football boot ever made. With that said, they are laceless, which means that you lose out on any and all adjustability that you would normally get with a football boot that has a lacing system. While Adidas did a great job with the shape and the boots will fit most people, there are going to be some people that just won't fit well in this football boot at all. The Speedflow Plus is not a great option for wider foot types, and because there is no adjustability, mainly you can't make them tighter, it's really important that you get them to fit just right. Which means that these would not be a great choice if you're looking to buy your football boots with extra growing room. They do run true to size, so you can stick with your normal size that you would typically wear in Adidas football boots, but I would strongly recommend buying them with as little extra space at the end as possible. The less space you have at the end, the less space you're going to have inside the boots in general, and the better the overall experience is going to be. If they're a little bit too big, that's when you're going to run into issues with heel slippage and potentially just a general lack of stability and responsiveness. Make them fit tight. That's the best way to wear these. As a base, the Speedframe sole plate is as good as it gets. You're gonna find a plastic base that's reinforced well through the midfoot as well as the heel with an external heel counter, but you can see peeking through the forefoot is an insert of carbon fiber made by a company called Carbitex, what I would argue is the most impactful piece of technology ever to be featured on a pair of football boots. The spring-back effect and energy return you get from this carbon fiber insert is undeniable. Whether or not it actually improves your performance, increases speed, or really benefits you in any way at all compared to other football boots, I guess that's more for you to decide, but it's definitely noticeable as a difference in terms of feel compared to just about everything else. The FG stud pattern is all blades, and as far as aggressiveness goes and comparing it to its competition, it's about on the same level as everything else, which is good. And the same can be said about the weight being roughly the same as most of its competition, meaning very lightweight on your feet. Alternatives include Adidas's own X Speedflow 0.1, which is less expensive and offers adjustability with the addition of a lacing system, making it not just the more affordable option, but certainly the better option for most people from a fit, lockdown, and typically a comfort perspective as well. If you don't want to mess around with laceless football boots, you're going to get just as good an experience out of the Speedflow 0.1. They're maybe not as unique as the Plus, but they're definitely just as good. The Nike Mercurial has been a go-to in the speed category for a lot of people for a long time, and if you're going for the Vapor 14 Elite, they are a little bit less expensive, exactly the same price if you go for the Superfly. However, what this offers that you don't get from the Speedflow Plus is a tighter, more secure, more responsive feel. I still think that's something that the Mercurial does better than everything else out there right now. However, unlike years past, I don't think that the Mercurial is necessarily a better football boot overall. It's kind of just a different take on something in the speed category. Where the Puma Ultra 1.3 is thinner, lighter, and far less expensive than any of the football boots I've mentioned in today's video. So if value for money is at all important to you, these would be an excellent choice.